Right, so this was a problem that we just looked at, and you should have answered this already on your own, but I'm going to go over another way that you could have solved this. So, Rhonda exercised for 5/6 of an hour every day for 5 days. How many total hours did Rhonda exercise? So one way that we could do this is we could take our fraction 5/6, and we know she did it 5 times, so I'm going to write it out 5 times 3 times 4 times 5 times. Now that took a little bit of time. I could also write this as a multiplication sentence, because if you notice, I wrote 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times because she exercised for 5 days. So I could write this as 5 times 5/6. And I know that total, like this, would end up equaling 25/6 because we know we add the numerator, not the denominator. And here, I see that it would also equal 25/6. Now, I want you to think about it. Would you rather write it down the first way, using repeated addition, or the second way, using multiplication? If I use multiplication, it doesn't take as long to write. It's usually more efficient because making groups is easier than counting by 5s, especially if there are a lot of copies. Like if we were to do this 8 times or 9 times or 22 times, I would much rather write it as a multiplication sentence. I know that we can look at 5 times 5/6, and I could also write it like this. Watch how I write it. I could write 5 times 5 both as a numerator over 6. It still is going to equal 25/6. It's basically 5 times 5, and then my unit that I'm working with are 6. So that equals 25/6.